Hey guys, I'm here in the comfort of my home here, and I want to answer a question I get quite a bit on the comments and emails, etc. is why are your videos so short? I was just answering them and I was like, all right, it's time to finally make a video on this. I do read the comments, I just don't get a chance to respond to them all immediately, and I apologize for that, but I'm only one guy. I guess the short answer is I really can't change the format of my videos because I record all my talking footage on this GoPro, and I have a second GoPro that I set on time-lapse mode. And this is the one that gets thrown into the fire. This is the one that has had a lot of grinding, sparks thrown at it, a lot of welds. It's covered in fiberglass resin and glue. But I set this one to time-lapse mode whenever I record. So whenever this is the footage you see in the video is directly what this thing records. I don't speed it up. Sometimes I shorten it because I want to make it more action-packed. But that's the kind of style of video I like to watch. I like to watch a video like I watch Demolition Ranch. I watch his other channel, formerly Off the Ranch, Vice Grip Garage, Puddin's Fab Shop, both of his channels, and Ian Brissell. I watch those guys because I want to see a process. I want to see beginning to end. What are you guys going to accomplish in today's video? Like Demolition Ranch, I'm never going to have 15/16 of the guns that he has ever, because he has so many. And I'll never own an abandoned resort, probably. So whenever I watch his abandoned resort videos, I'm not watching them because, oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in the back of my head for whenever I have my own abandoned resort. I watch those videos because I like to see a process. And that's kind of how I structured my videos, because I was restoring a split window, and at the time my pap was in and out of the hospital, and I wanted to take him in and show him more of the process than just showing him pictures. At the time it really didn't work out. I didn't have the channel up and running really in time, but I've had a lot of people say that they really like that the videos kind of take them in, and people get excited that a younger guy like myself is in on it, and that's kind of why I started the channel. I wanted to get people my age, or to motivate people to say, hey, look, this young kid in his garage can make videos. And I'm no different than you guys. All I do is I just record the stuff and I slap it together in a computer program and I make videos. You know, I put 10 to 20 hours a week into editing videos, setting up cameras, making sure these things are charged, which is a constant battle. They shut off halfway on while I'm recording. That's besides the point. But I only make like $300 a month off of YouTube, and I'm losing money on my website. So there's a lot of overhead involved with this. And if you do the math, I'm only making like $4 to $7 an hour off of YouTube. So the style video I make makes sense for a business, because I would love to put a lot more time into this, but this isn't my full-time job. I'm a mechanical engineer. I travel for work whenever they need me to. So I'm away from the garage at times. When I make videos, that's what I accomplish in a week in most cases. Sometimes it's spread out, because if I'm gluing a front end on, that may take a couple weeks for me to get ready for it. I record each step while I do something else, and I put other videos out, and then I compile everything together for the front end video. That may take 3 weeks while I pick at it, but I compile it into one video. So in general, my videos are last minute, as in I'm recording them Friday or Thursday night, and then I have them uploaded ready for Friday. So I cut it close a lot of times. I don't have a lot of extra time because I work, and I have a fiance, and I have a house, and I have family, and I try to keep friends. But it's just a lot of stuff to juggle at one time. So I'm not making this video to complain. I just want to let you guys know that, hey, this isn't my full-time job. I try to make the best videos I can. But at the end of the day, not to pick on anybody, but people only watch my videos 50% of the video. So it doesn't matter if I make a 5-minute video or one video I've never done, which is like a 2-hour video. My audience is only going to watch 50%, which I'm grateful that you guys watch that long. Don't get me wrong. But if I'm making videos that are 10 minutes long, you're watching 5 minutes of it. If I make a video that's an hour long, you guys are only going to watch half hour of it. That second half hour is pretty much, I don't want to say it's wasted, but I could have cut that video in half and made 2 videos out of it. So I keep my videos shorter and sweeter, just to make sure that you guys stay engaged. I want to show the process and document what's happening with the whole thing. Overall, I could, if enough people really are upset about this, I could try to change my style a little bit, but I can't sit there and sort through, if I say I have 20 hours a week in the garage. I can't sort through 20 hours of footage, raw footage, and just sit there and grind through it, because a lot of it's going to be me shuffling over the toolbox to get new tools. Whenever I shoot a video and I have this guy set up, I don't turn this camera on until I have every single tool laid out. I figure out what socket I need. If I have my welder, I have my welder set up. I have all clamped up, jigged up, ready to go. All I do is turn this on, shoot that quick shot, and turn it off again. And a lot of times I'm spending half an hour welding. You guys don't want to see me sit and weld for half an hour, just unedited. Trust me, you don't want to do that. So there are times when a time lapse pays off, but I'm a mechanical engineer. So before I start, I'm not bragging, but before I start a project, I already have it planned out in my head how I want to do it. And if I don't, I'm going to figure it out as I do it. So before I even shoot my video, I know how I'm going to solve the problem. I know how I need to set up the camera so I don't block you guys from seeing how I solve the problem. But I guess my channel requires you to have a little bit of intuition for how to solve the problem. Because a lot of times I figure it out as I go, probably just like you guys do. But I just record it. So I don't have all the answers. I don't have the enchilada sauce that you guys are looking for to build your birdcage, because I wing it. Every single birdcage is slightly different because the parts are tweaked, and stuff's just not exactly the way it was originally. They're custom made essentially at this point. So I guess the bottom line is, could I make my videos where they're more in depth? Yes. But that may help 5% of my viewers, and I'm just guessing here. That could help 5% of my viewers, but a lot of people that watch probably couldn't care less about actually how to fix a bird cage. Like my more popular videos are probably practical things, but I don't, and you guys could correct me, but I don't think a lot of people care about how to actually solve it. The people that care are the ones that comment and say, hey, this didn't give me the piece of information that I want. And I know that because I look at YouTube videos, I look at Corvette forum, I look online to try to figure out how to do something. And when I don't find what I want, I go to another video, I go to another page. I do the same things that you guys do. So I get that. I gotta try to appease the majority, but I also have to do what makes sense financially and treating YouTube like it's a business. So whether that's the popular opinion or not, I'm never gonna make everybody happy. And I have to do what's right for me, because a lot of times I sit and respond to comments while I'm waiting to get my hair cut, or I'm standing in line at a food joint waiting to get my order placed. I'll sit there and I'll answer comments. If I'm in traffic or I'm waiting for a plane, I'll sit there and answer comments. I try to answer comments when I have downtime, and I don't always have downtime. I can't answer every single comment. I can't appease everybody. I can't find every single person that emails me a 63 split window that wants one. I'm sorry, I'm only one guy. There's only so much I can do in a week, in a month, in a year. There's not enough time. At the end of the day, I want to get projects done, and YouTube is just to document the process, if that makes sense. Again, this isn't a rant. I'm not saying, hey, you guys should stop commenting on my videos. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate to know what you guys are thinking, how you guys would want to improve the channel, but I just want to give you guys the practical background knowledge for what I have floating around in my head, because to me, this is just a hobby. It's a fun hobby. It's something cool to do. But at the end of the day, if I need to step up and do what I gotta do for my future family, or for my job, or for whatever I have to do, YouTube is the one that has to suffer. I know a lot of times I push YouTube in front of other things because I'm trying to get the YouTube channel going. My channel is a very slow growing channel, but it's fairly consistent. And if I keep it going, it seems to be happy. If I step away from that, it all falls down the hill. So I try to keep that momentum going, but in the future, like when I get married, I can only do so much to have videos ready. If when I'm going on my honeymoon, I can only do so much to have videos ready. That's the kind of stuff that has to suffer, and I really need to get projects done, and I think I'm rambling. I can't remember what the whole point of this was that I was making. Did I get my point across? Are you guys still watching? Probably not. I don't know. Bottom line, heavy hitters, I'll consider what you guys are saying about my video type. I really can't do a full-length video that's very long, like an hour, because of the way I record. These batteries don't last that long. I don't have enough storage on my computer. I don't have enough time in my life to sit there and edit a video that's going to be an hour, because I'm a one-man show. I record, I plan projects, I buy the parts, set up the camera angles, charge the batteries, edit the videos, do all the work. I'm a one-man team, okay? I can only do so much. This isn't my full-time job. This is a hobby. I also jam out in the garage. I listen to the oldies. I like listening to the music that would have been playing when these cars were new, and YouTube doesn't like that, because if you play any music that's copyrighted, you're gonna get flagged and they're not gonna monetize your videos. So I use time-lapse videos, so that way I don't have to deal with that. It doesn't record any sound, so I can jam out all I want and you guys won't hear any of it. Then I throw some music that doesn't have any copyright on top of it, and it's, you know, it's good. And then whenever I record with this guy, I make it quiet on the set. Nobody makes a noise, silence, and then there's no copyright issues. The goal of the channel is to document and not necessarily to show you exactly every single step. I like showing beginning to end. This is what it started with, this is what it ends with. And I feel like my videos should spark an interest and spark a curiosity. I'm not trying to give you guys the full recipe, but I'm hoping to spark an interest to say, hey, look at that kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. I know more than that kid. I can do better. Go ahead, buy yourself a car, build the car, prove me. I mean, I'm not picking a fight with anybody, but more power to you. If you watch my videos and you're like, I could do that, he does it, go ahead. There's plenty of cars out there that need to be restored, saved, and that keeps the community going. So that's kind of why I started the channel, is to hopefully spark interest, to spark excitement, and to motivate people, to show them that they can do it. Now, a lot of people don't do it because it's expensive, and that's understandable, but that's kind of the idea behind the channel. Finally, I don't make very long videos because people watch 50% of the videos. So it doesn't matter how long I make them, they're only gonna watch half of it. That is the bulk of it. If you have any more questions, be sure to comment down below. If you guys like this type of video, let me know in the comments. I can always make more videos like this. If I have enough traction on a certain type of comment or a topic, I can always touch upon that. It's not that big of a deal. But I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support, the subscriptions, the comments, the emails, the feedback. I love that you guys I have an interactive community. I really enjoy that. And it's weird at Carlisle to be recognized and to have people walk up to me and be like, oh, I love your videos, it's super cool. Because I'm just like you guys. I'm just a guy in his garage, and I've had people that have accomplished probably way more than I have look at me and they really enjoy what I do, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I'm just a guy in his garage recording what he does, building Corvettes. So yeah, I guess that's where I'll end it off. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I have a lot of work to do, so I'll catch you guys later. So for me, YouTube has been a really rewarding and humbling experience. I think it's really cool that you guys really don't know me, but you really want to share your Corvette stories with me and talk cars. I think that's really cool that we can just pick up a conversation and just go from there at Carlisle, or you're sending me emails or whatever it may be. I just think that's really neat, and I appreciate that. And I am going to do my best to make the best videos that I can, to provide the best content and entertainment, and I'm going to try to make it as informative and appease, you know, as many people as I can. But at the end of the day, I'm one guy and I'm human, so I'll do the best that I can. And I appreciate you guys continuing to comment, subscribe, so we keep this train rolling. Hopefully get to 10,000 subscribers, maybe 20,000, maybe one day we'll get to 100,000. I don't know. We'll just keep it going and see where we end up. But I enjoy the process, I enjoy the ride, and I enjoy all the projects.